Okay, so now let's talk about the subject matter.
Making good connections.
Why do we learn? We learn how to make better connections, to make our writing more interesting, and to relate it to other people's experiences.
What did we learn? We learned to make connections and good connections.
What did we improve? We improved on our writing skills because making better connections makes our writing sound more professional and more interesting.
How did we learn this? We learned this by using KidBlog, our blogging site, to make blogs and reflections.
Now let's talk about the subject making good questions.
Why did we learn it? Asking good questions increased our knowledge on things and allows us to know more things.
What did we learn? We learned how to get into the specific details of a piece of writing by asking questions.
What did we improve on? We improved on different things. We improved on how different things are ways when we think.
How do we learn? We learned to make better questions by reading articles, blogs, and books, and asking ourselves questions where we didn't understand something and answering.
Now let's talk about media.
Why do we need to learn about media? We needed to learn about media because media is one of the largest sources where we get our information from. An example could be blogs, Twitter, Facebook posts, things like that.
What did we learn? We learned about media literacy, its importance in our lives, what it reflects, and how it could be very useful.
And what did we improve on? We improved on the influence that media gives us.
How did you learn this? We read all kinds of different articles and practiced the skill of the effective use of media by writing blogs on our blogging website and reflecting.
Alright.
I would have put the podcast in, but it was the wrong file type to put in. President wouldn't let me put audio files.
The Infinite Adventure. let's talk about Iqbal. Iqbal is about freeing child slaves. Iqbal worked in carpet factories. Iqbal got murdered by the rich merchants. Was a child slave at one point, but had shown enough courage to fight against child labor.
And here's the Iqbal book.
Let's talk about social studies.
Now, let's talk about the topic provinces.
Why we learned it. We learned provinces because provinces are part of Canada that makes our nation.
And so what did we learn about provinces? We learned about almost every single province as a class. We had groups and we had to make a province presentation. Everyone was assigned a different province. And there was even a travel project we had to do where we had to simulate someone going from here, going on vacation to a different province. My group's was Edmonton.
And my groups was New Brunswick. What did we improve on? We improved on our understanding of Canada as our nation, which provinces made it up, and how they are all unique and different, and also how they are alike.
And how did we learn this? Basically, we had a project where the class was divided up into groups, and we had to pretend that we're traveling to a different city or province, and we had to make a presentation on that and how we traveled there and what food was there and things like that. I'll just describe it. And for my group's travel project, here is a small clip of Mr. Ignatius' comments about the project.
Good impression with the information you put in there. Like I said, I wish you would have slowed down a bit and showed us, like, the audience really liked the picture of the picture of the mall. You didn't let them take it in, and it was too fast. You switched too fast. If your audience is giving you some feedback, you need to be aware of that and play on with that, right? It's about you giving the audience what they want. Otherwise, they're going to tune out, right? Later, Josh. So what I liked was the created info. I liked you showed us the food you ate, that really helps add to the experience that you went to this restaurant, you had some good food, and so you're adding these details. It's not that you said you went to this restaurant and had pizza, you showed us the picture, right? And I think that makes a big difference in getting your audience to experience what you experienced. So, like I said, go back to the details. And the details can be through words, it can be through pictures, right? It can be through video. Your best bet is to combine them all together. But pictures are a very powerful way to get people to understand what it was that you were experiencing. So think about that when you put a presentation together. I thought the projection of the voice was good on Adrian and Sherode. They really project their voice. Tammy, I still want you to project your voice more. Right? You need to be able to, speak louder than that. You're still speaking a little too quiet. And you have to realize there are people in the back of the classroom. People in this area may be able to hear you, but once you get outside of this area, they may be struggling to hear you. Yes. Okay. And that's the other thing, and this goes for everybody. What I've experienced is rehearsal. You have to go, and this shouldn't be the first time when you get up here in front of everybody. It shouldn't be the first time you're running through the presentation. It should probably be the fourth time. right? At least. But it should be the time that when you're ready, you're comfortable, and everybody's ready to go. Rehearsal is very important before you go on to do a presentation in front of people. Otherwise, that's when you're not organized, that's when confusion happens, right? People miss their lines, people don't know what to say, all these things. So you need to practice. But overall, I thought the question was good, with good information, I like it.
Now let's talk about medieval times.
Why did we learn about the medieval times? We learned about the medieval times, basically about the simple machines they had, and we compared it to the simple machines and normal machines we have today in the contemporary times, which are today.
What did we learn? We learned about the lifestyle and daily routines of the people belonging to the medieval times, and also how they use simple machines.
So what did we improve on? We improved on our basic understanding of the simple machines in the medieval times and how they used it specifically.
How did we learn this? We learned about medieval times in class. First discussed it in class, and then we wrote about it on KidBlog.
And here's a picture of the medieval times.
Let's talk about the games we played.
Number one, Travi. This helped us learn more about the medieval times and spreadsheets or math, and we did that using instructions.
Sugar improved us on our logic.
Cost of life. It helped us learn about cost of life.
Sweatshop helped us learn about child labor and poverty.
Monsterland, another logic game.
Market Watch, try and win the stock market against more players. Here are the pictures of each game. Now let's talk about KidBlog.
Here is a snapshot on
We used KidBlog as a blogging software to write paragraphs, reflections, and more. Badges, awards we got online.
Class Dojo. Here's a picture.
Class badges. Here's a picture of class badges.
Here's a website that helped us learn.
It's Khan Academy.
And here's a snapshot of Khan Academy logo.
The end. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Adrian?
Like, you know the travel project?
Yeah.
Like, is that our travel project?
Yeah.